Now, the small West African nation of Sierra Leone, once torn apart by war and strife, is holding its first ever marathon today. All the proceeds are going to the London-based Street Children of Sierra Leone. And one of the runners is Oliver Jackson from Milton Keynes, who joins us on the line this morning. Good morning, Oliver.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm very well, but I'm not about to do a marathon, so I can say that. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Everybody's very excited, getting up, getting ready, and we're off in an hour and a half or so.
First up, tell me a little bit about the preparation that one needs to do. And we've spoken to quite a few marathon runners over the last 6 months on this show, but tell me what prep you put in to doing this. And is it your first?
It's not my first, no. I've done about 3 or 4 beforehand, but there's a few of us from Vistaprint doing this because we've come over and we're doing some of the sponsorship for the event for Street Child. And we've been training together, based over in Barcelona, doing runs 2 or 3 times a week, getting out on the bicycles as well, bits and pieces like that.
Now, there's lots of marathons in this country. You could have done the London Marathon, and maybe you did. You could have done the Milton Keynes Marathon, and maybe you did. But why decide to pop on your trainers and pop on a plane and do the first ever Sierra Leone Marathon?
It all started when one of the guys at our company at Vistaprint received a phone call from a lady from Street Child, and they started talking to us about all the good work that they do in Sierra Leone and what they're trying to do over here. And they'd been a customer of ours for a long, long time. And so asked if we could do any sponsorship or support the event at all. And so we decided to give them a load of merchandise and actually come over and experience what Street Child are doing over in Sierra Leone. And we just got caught up in the whole story and the excitement and decided to go a little bit further and send some runners as well.
Well, tell us more then about the work that Street Child does in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, so we've been here about 3 or 4 days now, and Street Child are working with many of the different communities in Sierra Leone to set up schools for a lot of the children who don't have access to schools. They've been kind of they're separated from their families for one reason or another, and so they're trying to provide counselling and get the kids off the street and actually reunite them with their families. And we've been to, I think it's 3 or 4 projects already just in the few days that we've been here, and the amount of support and kind of how grateful the people are for what Street Child is doing is just incredible.
A shock to the system, though, when you see how many people live their lives in a country like Sierra Leone. When you come from Milton Keynes, when you come from this country, is it a shock to the system?
So it's a completely different world out here to back home. It definitely is a shock, and yeah, it makes you so much aware of all the good that the charities like Street Child are doing and how much difference that they're making out here.
Were there any security concerns from you or colleagues or friends and family about you going to a part of the world which has seen so much trouble and strife and war and civil war in the last sort of 10, 20, 30 years?
Yeah, I think when I first heard about it, I was a little bit worried and kind of read a bit on the internet about is it a safe place to go to, and obviously I didn't actually know too much about it when I first heard about Sierra Leone. However, we spoke to the charity and they said that actually it's pretty safe. You shouldn't be too worried or have too many concerns. And then coming over here, all the people over here are super friendly, super welcoming, and really feel very, very safe. So no concerns now. From
what I've been told, it's quite an unusual course, the route for the very first Sierra Leone Marathon. Can you tell us a little bit about the course? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen maps of it and all the areas that it goes through, seen what the terrain is like. So I think we go over around a lot of the towns and villages around here, and it's all through dirt tracks and could be quite uneven. It's probably not going to be quite the same as the London Marathon. But I bet the atmosphere is going to be incredible. Even we were out the other day for a little training run, and all the kids were seeing us running and shouting marathon, because
wow,
they're all so excited, and this is such a huge event over here.
And there's runners from about 150 runners from Holland and Germany and Spain, America, and here in the UK as well. And how much money are you hoping to raise?
I think us personally, we're 5 runners that have come over from Vistaprint. I think we set a target of about £10,000, but I think we're going to get over that. And I think I don't know what the whole event is going to raise. I think it might be, 250,000 is what they're looking to raise from the whole event.
Wow! And if people listening to the show this morning, thinking, I like the cut of Oliver Jackson's jib from Milton Keynes, and I'd like to chuck him a few quid. Do you have a Just Giving page or a website that people can find out more about this marathon that you're doing in Sierra Leone?
Certainly. I think the easiest way to read a bit more about it and see about what we're doing is if you go to Facebook and you can search for Vistaprint Marathoners, and you'll be able to see our Facebook page, and that's got a link to the Virgin Just Giving site. And then there's also the Street Child site itself, which you'll be able to find just through Google. It's Street Child Sierra Leone.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. I know it's a very different...
There's also a marathon website called Kiln Sierra Leone, because Kiln is the sponsor for the event as well.
Right. It's kilnsierraleonemarathon.com. That's the website if people want to find out more. And have you got a time in mind? Obviously, it's a different terrain, so I'm guessing it's probably a slower course than if you were to do the Milton Keynes Marathon or the London Marathon. What are you hoping to do it in?
Yeah, no, there's not too much talk of time. I think we're all just looking to get around it and finish it and experience the race itself.
And actually, what's the temperature like out there? Is it hot? Is it humid?
It's been very variable. I mean, it's been incredibly hot when we first got here, but because it's been raining and thunderstorming, then it's taken away some of the humidity. And right now, it's quite cool. It's okay at the moment.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. That is Oliver Jackson from Milton Keynes, who today is taking part in the very first marathon in Sierra Leone for the London-based Street Child charity. And you can find out more, kilnsierraleonemarathon.com, or do a Google search for Street Child. That is Street Child. Right, 21 minutes.